गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। परमात्मा देव श्री राम, तुम परम शुद्ध बुद्ध नित्य सर्वशक्तिमान सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप ज्योतिर्मय एकमेव अद्वितीय परमेश्वर हो। तुम परम पुरुष दयालु देवादिदेव हो। तुम्हें नमस्कार हो, बारंबार नमस्कार हो, बारंबार नमस्कार। करते हैं हम वंदना, नत सिर बारंबार, तुझे देव परमात्मन मंगल शिव शुभकार। अंजलि परमस्तक किए विनय भक्ति के साथ, नमस्कार मेरा तुझे होवे जग के नाथ। दोनों कर को जोड़ कर मस्तक घुटने टेक, तुझको प्रणाम मम शत शत कोटि अनेक। पाप हरण मंगल करण, चरण शरण का ध्यान, धार करूं प्रणाम मैं तुझको शक्ति निधान। भक्ति भाव शुभ भावना मन में भर भर पूर, श्रद्धा से तुझको नमो मेरे राम हजूर। ज्योतिर्मय जगदीश है, तेजोमय अपार, परम पुरुष पावन परम, तुझको नमस्कार। सत्य ज्ञान आनंद में परम धाम श्री राम, पुलकित हो मेरा तुझे होवे बहुत प्रणाम। पुलकित हो मेरा तुझे कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। श्री राम। राम राम to every sadhak. We are at chapter happiness, page number 32, evolutionary outlook on life. Can you believe in evolution? Do you believe in the existence of Lord? Do you believe in the master of evolution, the divine mother? So, this is the case of happiness. How can we get happiness, attain happiness? So, are you believing in evolution substantially or divinely? Substantially, we have seen there are so many scientists who have given a theory for evolution that we had evolved through a primitive stage to higher and higher and more complex and advanced organism, so that we are knowing that there is evolution from primitive stage. We are moving ahead to the complex stage, and the animalia, within animalia, human is the most complex animal. So we are in a growing stage from primitive to higher, and in this course of evolution we have already witnessed it during our embryonic development within our mother's womb. So during our gestation period, we are aware that all those stages are coming for as a glimpse. So those stages are manifested in case of our embryonic stage when we are 9 months gestation period in our mother's womb. So it is the fact that there is evolution and we are leading towards to more advanced and more advanced organism. So Swamiji says, can you believe in evolution? Do you believe in existence of Lord? So who is moving you spontaneously without your any effort towards evolution? So can you believe in existence of Lord? Do you believe in master of evolution? Who is behind all this evolution? So who has a determination of making every bit of particle of universe to perfectness? So there is mother of master of evolution who has a determination effortlessly, who is making all of us towards perfection and ultimately ultimate soul. We will be converted into an ultimate soul and we will be utmost happy. So to attain that stage, we have to pass through all these stages. If you really do understand what it means, how can you be unhappy? The student who is studying harder and harder, why student is studying harder and harder, day and night studying? Why studying? So that he can go through the examination. He can through the examination and after throwing so many examination, go for a better job and comforts. So in similar manner, when we take these situations around us as a exam for us, that are we capable, are we worthy to attain the perfect happiness? So we should, in every examination, we have to represent ourselves best, that yes, I am worthy, and whatever examination, whatever circumstances is bestowed by you to us, I will go through it in a perfect manner than any of your student. So in this way, we should try. And if we are weeping, no, this is out of syllabus that you have asked in the previous exam, why are you asking? Then such kind of things will not do. Whatever is asked, and you are capable. And there are the persons who became IAS, those who do not know. Then also they say that, sir, this is not known to me, and by your grace I may know it, and so that my knowledge is enhanced. So there are the circumstances which we cannot cope up individually. So in that instances, take help of your master, take help of your mother. She will guide you to go through those stages. There are so many hosts around you who are having a determination by the master that they will make you ahead. So believe in master of evolution and certainly you will come out of that situation. Mother is always guiding you and constantly pouring her gratitude, her grace on you so that you can come through every situation, because the determination of mother is working and you should get aligned with it. If you really do understand what it means, how can you be unhappy? So the things are around you to make you perfect. There are the syllabus, curriculum. There is syllabus and curriculum for student. Why that syllabus is needed? Why let the child enjoy in play and everything. But no, that will not work, and that child has to grow up into adulthood and after that serve for the society. So many things is to be known to that child. So for that curriculum is there, and that child as growing up, the syllabus is going change. So in the similar manner, we are encountering newer and newer situations in our day-to-day life. This is the curriculum which is changing every moment, and we should ready to accept it, adhere the chapters well, and then only you can enjoy this student life on your earth, on this earth. Because a student life has no main goal. It is the student has to read and read only. Master is there to look after other things. In the similar manner, we are here. So you need not to worry about children, daughters, everything is every of your job will be looked after well by your teacher. However, your effort should be utmost to your family members. You can make effort, but you cannot put your sankalpas, determination that my child should get this job. These things will not do, because there is always some unseen factor of luck, and that is what is the fate. So do not make sankalpas, do your karma best, leave its your goal. Do karma best, but do not pursue the goal. Whatever will the result will come, there are the result for every karma. So do not make your sanskar, do not leave any traces. When you do work, do not note down your diary that you have given a glass of water to somebody. It is not so, because whatever works are done by us. It is by the grace of, by the power of God only. So we have not to think that it is done by me, and in this manner we will move ahead without making any sanskar, without leaving any traces, and ultimately we will be purified. So our Brahma Kamal will not get much stagnated, because we are in path of evolution. So it will shed off if you will not make any new sanskar, so new traces, then we will be purified. Every work is done with the help of God. We have to think in such a manner. You cannot but accept every circumstance as the divine dispensation for your good. The things which are in our life or which will be coming, it is a divine dispensation. So dispensation, it is bestowed to you by a divine power, that is the master of evolution. It is for your betterment, for our betterment. So it is divine dispensation for our betterment. Like this we have to think. Life will become to you a series of joy, a perpetual flow of her ways. If you can do so, life will become a series of joy. So when we take every instance by the God, then if we take it that this question is given by our teacher, then the teacher is there who is looking after you. If question is given by teacher and you are not able to solve, you are not able to complete it, then teacher will help. So in the similar manner, in case if you are having any trouble to go through that situation, then take help of, surrender and alleviate at the feet of God. Please, God, help me to through this situation. So there is a perpetual flow of grace of God. यहाँ एक निरंतर अविरल बहती हुई कृपा है ईश्वर से आपकी ओर. From God to you, there is a perpetual अविरल बहती हुई, अदृश्य बहती हुई एक कृपा है. There is a grace which is flowing from God to you. So in this way you can, through the situation, you can overcome the stances. So believe in God and her grace. It is a sheer idealism. You will say that it is only a unsubstantial idealism. It is diaphanous idealism. You may say that whatever you are saying, that take the circumstances, difficult circumstances, as a happier moment in your life, because these are the harbinger of some good thing. So such things you are saying there is something good in future, that's why these stanzas are coming. So हर आने वाली आंधी आगे आने वाली बारिश का सूचक है. यदि गस्ती तूफान आता है, गस्ती विंड आती है, तो आगे आने वाली मानसून का सूचक है. You may say that but it is not happening, and every circumstance can how can it lead to happiness? You may question this. This is idealism, no doubt. Yes, it is idealism. Swamiji says yes, it is idealism. For the demand of you to lift up your eyes. Why this situation comes? Because we are sleeping. We are not sleeping in duration of this life. We are sleeping during a long. Our many of the consciousness is needed to be opened. Even our logical consciousness is not properly opened, then wisdom consciousness, then trance consciousness, then divine consciousness. There are so long consciousness are awaiting for you to get open it. So if we are slept, then we simply waste our time. And if there are the circumstances which are coming, which are needed you to wake up, otherwise we are not going to wake up. If only happiness is there, then we keep on enjoying and waste our life, and our utmost goal of the life will never be solved. So stanzas are coming which make you to bend at the feet of God, to surrender you. Yes, something is there, and this world is myth. There is nothing, something is there which is needed for our happiness, for inner happiness, for utmost happiness. So circumstances are needed to make you wake up. As a student is reading book to know the world, to know the intellect, to know every substantial thing, in the similar manner, the whatever circumstances are coming, it wake up our higher level consciousness. It wakes up. So these are needed for the demands of you to lift up your eyes, so that your eyes are lifted up, you wake up and go faster towards evolution. For this is coming, it has its importance, and do not ignore them, do not bypass them, tackle it cheerfully, intelligently, and move ahead. As many as stands you can rise up. By any circumstances, by your attitude, you can rise a number of stands. However, a foolish man only keep on weeping, keep on crying, not even throwing the circumstance, and not able to through the circumstance and rise in the stands of evolution. Who is higher and higher in evolution is powerful than the other organism. Like man, highest in the stand of evolution is powerful than other organism. So as you move ahead, you can see that there is infinite power within us that we can see, and God is making every arrangement for making us to wake up and for moving ahead faster. It is practical idealism. It is an idealism based on the truth of things. It is perfectly practicable. So it is a practical idealism. We are saying that it is idealism, sheer idealism, but Swamiji says no. These things are practical idealism. It is to make us ideal, and such things are attained by the saints in this earth only. So it is practical idealism. It can be attained. It can be. Try it, but patient. Do not, because it is a kind of evolution. So evolution is a series of evolvement. Yeah, unrolling. It is unrolling of carpet. Like when carpet unrolls, then newer and newer design comes out. So in the similar manner, evolution means evolver. It is Greek etymology. It means if something is opening up, rolling up, then newer and newer design comes in the similar manner. When we will evolve, we will get unrolled. Then the newer capacity within us will explode and make us utter happy. Try it, but patiently. There, it is not a faster process, but it will happen in future. There are physical pains. You would say, yes, they are torturing. Like if you are going to getting a job by train, then every sight seen in the train will be happier. How beautiful this is. Everything will be looking newer. Why it will give newer? Why it is giving you enticement? So these things are exciting because you are going to get a job. You are going to make your life worthier. In the similar manner, if you think that you are going to be evolved, you are going to be perfect, then your journey will be also happy. And in case if it is like Hitler, all the Jews are sent to torture camp, then the whatever scenes, whatever they are seeing around them on the train, it was all gloomy. So if you are thinking that man is mortal, what to do, if you are full of disappointment, then whatever is your journey will also be gloomy. And if it is our attitude, that it is our outlook, that it is for evolution, for making us to join with God. So if it is a union with God, then your journey will be happy. So let us have such a positive outlook. So all circumstances will lead you faster towards your goal. There are physical pains, you may say. These are torturing, no doubt. You may say, how can I be joyful? Physical pains are there and these are torturing also. How in such circumstances anyone can be happy? But they have their meaning, message and utility. Every tougher question has its utility. Not only simpler questions are to be solved, but whatever comes to you, tougher questions will come to you. There are some tougher questions for some intelligent boy, so that teacher can segregate toppers from the average student. So one or two questions are given in that case. So if God is having some special eyes on you, then there may be some tougher questions. But you have to solve it skillfully because God has belief on you. They are not in vain. You cannot escape them. Why not accept them as best you can? So these are not in vain. It is not to torture you. It is to examine you, your worthiness, and to explore your worthiness. It is to unfold your newer capacities, that hidden capacities. Yes, my child, you can solve this. You can solve this. There are the higher consciousness within you. Just unfold them and solve it. So these are unfolding your newer designs, newer capacity, higher consciousness. The better the acceptance of circumstances, the more can you give to others. So better the acceptance of circumstances. It should be in the view. Our Mathura Prasad ji, Uncle ji was saying, anything happens, then from your navel, the word should come, Marhaba kya kamal hai. Wow, what has happened? It should not depend on the circumstances that first we will inspect. It is good or bad. It is given by God. For me, this is good in it. Do not go for the circumstances. Whether it is a gusty storm, whether it is cyclone, you are in mother's lap. And mother will hide with his aanchal, with her aanchal on you, and you are quite safe. Your journey is safer because you in the hands of mother. So mother is embracing you. So why to worry? So anything it comes, you have to accept it by the way. It is your karma of the past that is fruiting in the form of circumstances your present. So whatever we sow, that only we reap. So it is the karma of our past. See, you are doing something. You are throwing a ball on wall, so ball will bounce. However, there are some gaps of the death and life between this span of our journey. So death is a kind of gap. Before birth, we are not knowing which was our carnation, what we were in our previous life. After death, we are also not knowing. So if you hit a ball on wall, it is always rebounding. This is nature of law. However, it may rebound in this life also. It may rebound in next lifespan, because your works will get a fruit. Whatever you are doing, even you need not to worry about its fruits. Whatever karmas are there, do not worry about its outcomes, because outcome is evident, it is inherent, it is essential, it has to come. But it may come sooner, or it may take longer, or it may come to next life or next to next life, because ball has to bounce back. It is the law of nature. For every action there is reaction. So these are the nature. This is the nature which is made by God, and its laws only some scientists in between us, among us, are exploring this. This is law of nature. So this is law of God. For every action there is reaction. Whatever you sow, that you will reap. So whatever your karmas are there, either it can reflect in this life, then you are saying, I have done so, so I am seeing it. But when you are getting the outcomes of those in next life, then you are innocently saying, I have never done this. Then why are we getting this? Because you have sometime thrown a ball on the ball. And that's why that ball has came to you in that lifespan. Because whatever are the outcomes is independent of the halts or intervals between two life journeys. So it will come. You are reaping what you have sown. It has no direct importance from the point of view of evolution, that whether you have sown in previous life or you have sown in this life. It is like a spent off bullet. If you have fired a bullet, it will never return to revolver. You have fired a bullet. Now it is fired and it will work. So it is a spent off bullet, and it is now going to fire something. Dead sure. It is dead sure it is going to fire something. Of real importance is what you can give to others. What is that fashions you, that is effective in your evolution. Of real importance is what you can give to others. In our life journey, whatever the things, the positivity or the services we can do, we can give to others. Because we all are brethren, and we have to help each other to go higher and higher in the ladder of evolution. So we should help our brethren. So the student who is in higher class has to help the lower class student, like elder brother helps smaller brother, younger brother to in his study. In the similar manner, we all are brethren. We have a fraternity, and on that basis we should help others to evolve rapidly. So it is a service in the future. Do not laugh on others. Do not compare yourself with others. Let's see, I am in a win-win situation in circumstances, and that is not able to cope up this. No, we though are living in the same family, but we are at different strands of ladder. So do not compare yourself, your behavior, your attitude with others. That he is having a stubborn nature and I am having divine nature. No, it is not so. We though are having same chronological age, even husband and wife, but our mental age, mental capacity, that is mental consciousness, our wisdom consciousness, our other consciousness, prana consciousness, they may be different. Even apart from consciousness, our spiritual age may differ. So do not compare by this carnal body, that we are all having carnal body. So that means we should behave like this. It is not so. you, because we are having very less visionary, we cannot know at which stage of evolution the person who is having same carnal body is. So we should be enough compassionate and make to lift that person who is nearby. Then only it is meaningful of you that you are helping your husband, your wife, that she may also lift up in the path of it. If anybody is kith and kin, then needed to be lifted up in path of evolution, so help it. Help those persons to get lifted. Do not compare yourself with others, because there are some higher persons than you also. So it is not a matter of comparison. Only help others and also get help from others, from saints, to get involved. Of real importance is what you can give to others. That is what fashions you. That is effective in your evolutions. That is what fashions you. That is only suits you. If you are helping others, it suits you. It is only a service. It is a serving. When we are helping, not a matter of money. It is the matter of that how much sankalpas are there within you for others, that they be happy. It's such kind of sankalpas are there. This is a service. So you can serve by your heart, you can serve by your hands with karmas and with money, and that is several things, substantial thing also you can help. So there are many types of service. So you should serve others as per your best capacity, as per your spiritual and mental conditions, that how much it allows you to help others. Not it is that we have to throw all the money which is possessed by us for others. What is your best capacity and spiritual capacity, as per it, how much it allows, you may help. Main helping means not it should be physical helping. It is to make them, to support them to go upper and upper, higher and higher in evolutionary ladder. What is, it is only that suits you. If you cannot give love and are giving hatred, you are injuring yourself. So if you are not giving love, because we all are the passengers of same journey. So some are in backside compartments, some are in this compartment, but we all are heading towards the same journey. So why to hate when they are your brethren and in the same path of journey? So if you are spreading hatred, then you are injuring yourself. So you are throwing a ball that will ultimately hit you if you are doing so. You are injuring yourself, you are darkening your future. You are not aiding your evolution. So do not spread hatred, and there is no meaning of spreading hatred. Why to spread hatred? Be positive for your circumstances. Be positive with your neighbors, with your kith and kin, with your relatives, that they are to be helped to move ahead. So what for hatred is there? There is no question of hatred. Things are to be loved, circumstances to be embraced cheerfully, because we all are going to get a job, a beautiful job, a perfect happiness. Then in that case, there is no question of hatred and there is no question of denial of the circumstance. You are not aiding in your evolution. Cynicism, that is pessimistic view, is suicidal. If you are pessimistic that what is this world, what will do, what will achieve, you are losing your patience, nothing else. And is such kind of cynicidal view, that is pessimistic view, is suicidal. इस प्रकार का निराशावादी दृष्टिकोण आत्मघाती होता है. ये हमको आगे विकासात्मक मार्ग पर चलने में बाधक होता है. तो इस प्रकार से हमें समाज के निर्माण में योगदान देना चाहिए, व्यक्तियों के निर्माण में योगदान देना चाहिए, परिस्थितियों को प्रसन्नता पूर्वक स्वीकार करना चाहिए प्रभु से स्वीकार करना चाहिए और आगे बढ़ते चले जाना चाहिए। ये ही हमारे लिए उत्तम मार्ग है, ऐसा स्वामी जी ने कहा। नाउ रिस्पेक्टेड रमन जी विल रिसाइट भजन फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस।
ਜਦੋਂ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਦਾਤਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹਿ ਗਿਆ। ਰਾਮ ਰਾਮ ਬੋਲਦੀਆਂ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਤਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ। ਰਾਮ ਰਾਮ ਬੋਲਦੀਆਂ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਤਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ। ਪਾਈਆਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਰ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਹਿਮਤਾਂ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ ਤੇਰਾ। ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਚ ਪਾ ਲਵਾਂ, ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਸੁੱਖਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਰਲਾ ਲਵਾਂ। ਸੁੱਖ ਦੇਵੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਦੇਵੇ ਝੋਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਲਵਾਂ, ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਸੁੱਖਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਰਲਾ ਲਵਾਂ। ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੇਲਾ ਆਵੇ ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੇਲਾ ਆਵੇ ਹੱਸ ਕੇ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਪਾਈਆਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਰ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਹਿਮਤਾਂ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਰਹਿਮਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਹੱਸ ਪਈਆਂ ਰੋਂਦੀਆਂ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਦਾਤਾ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਸਿਫਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ। ਰਹਿਮਤਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਹੱਸ ਪਈਆਂ ਰੋਂਦੀਆਂ, ਸਿਫਤਾਂ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ। ਚੰਗੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਸੁਣ ਲਈਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪੁਕਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਚੰਗੇ ਵੇਲੇ ਸੁਣ ਲਈਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਪੁਕਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਪਾਈਆਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਰ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਹਿਮਤਾਂ ਹਜ਼ਾਰਾਂ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸ਼ੁਕਰ ਗੁਜ਼ਾਰਾ। ਦਰ संभालिया मेहर की सत चरना नाल ला लिया दर दर रुलदी सी किसे ना संभालिया मेहर की सत गुरु चरना नाल ला लिया क्यों ना दाता तेरे तो मैं तन मन वारा शुक्र गुजारा तेरा शुक्र गुजारा क्यों ना दाता तेरे तो मैं तन मन वारा शुक्र गुजारा तेरा शुक्र गुजारा पाइया तेरे दर को मैं रहमता बजारा शुक्र गुजारा तेरा शुक्र गुजारा शुक्र गुजारा तेरा शुक्र गुजारा श्री राम।
श्री राम। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। न तोऽहं कामये राज्यं, न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवं, कामये दुःखतप्तानां प्राणिनामार्तनाशनं। त्वदिष्टं भवतु गोविन्द, त्वदिष्टं भवतु गोविन्द, न तुमदिष्टं पाहि मां रक्ष मां। तेरी इच्छा पूर्ण हो मां, हम सब तेरी शरण। श्री राम।